Hi, my name is Jade, and I am going to be putting my makeup on while I introduce this channel and our system, because we were planning originally to do a normal sit-down video in order to do that, but we kept building it up in our mind so much that it got really overwhelming, and so I'm going to do a way more casual version instead while putting my makeup on. So, we have dissociative identity disorder, or DID, which means that we have a lot of different people or alters who share this body and this life. DID forms through childhood trauma, and that's not the only symptom of it, but it is the defining symptom. We were diagnosed with DID last fall, and I think it was last August, but it might have been early September, but we had been talking to our therapist about it since March or April of the same year. It can often be a long process, but for us it took like 6 months or whatever that would be. Not even, I don't think. My brain doesn't want to do math right now. It took us a spring and a summer to get diagnosed, but we had already been established with that therapist for a couple years, so we already had a working relationship with him and all of that. So that's how that looked for us. It looks very different for a lot of people, but yeah, we've been diagnosed for going on a year now. We are a pretty big system. We have over 100 alters and several subsystems. A few different types of subsystems too. So we have the kind of subsystem where there are more alters like within one alter, where they can't really both be there like in the inner world separately at the same time. I am a part of a subsystem like that. That's why by my picture on the screen you can see it says Dark Core after my name, because I am a part of the Dark Core subsystem. But we also have subsystems that are just like in separate areas of our inner world, and those are the two main types of subsystems that we have like found when doing our own research and things like that, and those are the two that we have. So we have 4 subsystems that we consider to be the core subsystems, like mine is one of those, and those subsystems all split from what we're pretty sure were our 4 original alters. So we had 4 that each had a different role very early on, and the one that I split from, that my whole subsystem split from, and that much of our whole system overall split from, was our original trauma holder. So that's the original main purpose of my subsystem, although I'm now one of the main protectors as well. You can see I've actually put my roles at the top of the screen. We plan to do that so that you can always see whoever's fronting our name and pronouns. If we're in a subsystem, we'll put that, what we look like in the inner world. So I look like a white tiger, but the colors are inverted, so I'm a black tiger, but I'm made out of like smoke and darkness and light. It's really hard to explain. And I'll probably go into that more at some point if I make like a full Meet the Alters video. But we'll do that, and then we'll put some information at the top about the different roles that alter has. So for me, I'm one of our executives who vote on major decisions for the system as a whole, and I'm primary external protector, so I deal with scary or potentially dangerous situations that happen out here. We have internal protectors as well. I'm also an internal protector. those are dealing with situations that happen in our inner world, because we have a big inner world and we have a lot of alters and they don't always get along with each other, so there's a lot of conflict resolution type stuff that happens inside as well. Aaliyah is currently our main host, so she is out the most often, and she does a lot of just the day-to-day life things. I actually end up doing a lot of those too, but she does most of them. And she actually, whenever she's not out, is still co-conscious with whoever is out, so she doesn't have much amnesia. But that doesn't mean that we don't have amnesia overall. She has a lot of childhood amnesia, and anyone else who switches doesn't automatically know everything else that was happening while someone else was out, although many of us can check with Aaliyah to find out what was going on. Not everyone, though. By the way, the background is a mess, which I apologize for, but we're in the process of moving. We didn't expect to be in this temporary living situation that we're in for as long as we have been, and we're in the process of going through all of our stuff and trying to move to a different apartment, so the background's a mess and the lighting and stuff isn't great. There's this weird reflection from the mirror that I'm using and all that fun stuff, but a wild Charlie has appeared. This is Charlie. She is our service dog. We're in the process of training her in additional service dog tasks that she is not familiar with, and it's a process, but she's very cute.
Sorry for disturbing you, baby.
It's okay. We also have a partner system who we live with and are engaged to.
I wanted to hold you. What am I doing?
So, for anyone who isn't familiar with partner systems, it's similar in a lot of ways to a normal, like, romantic relationship, except that we're both systems, so the various relationships between different alters in each of our systems will be very different. I am engaged to one of their protectors, Sidis, and Aaliyah, our main host, is engaged to their main host, Onyx.
That's me.
Onyx is next to me right now. But a lot of the other relationships are very different. Those are the only two, at least current, romantic relationships between our two systems, and both of those are engaged. But then there are a lot who are friends. There are a lot of different types of relationships. Not all of them get along, which can be fun.
I'd like to think we're frenemies.
Yeah, but overall, we have a lot of trust and respect with them, and we're very close, but definitely different types of relationships between different alters.
Oh, yeah.
I make really weird faces when I'm doing makeup sometimes.
I feel like everybody does.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common, but I think it's also pretty common for people to be embarrassed about the faces they make. If doing it publicly. Talking probably helps. Although I won't be able to do that for all of it. I think I make the most weird faces when I'm doing my eyes. But I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. I'm not gonna go too crazy makeup-wise, I don't think. Because then it gets harder to take off.
I mean, but you like it, and it would make you feel confident.
Yeah, but I'm not going anywhere. And unless I'm gonna film another video after this with the same makeup on, I'm just putting it on for fun and for this video. I'm still gonna go a little fun. I'm just not gonna go like full black. We expect on this channel to talk a lot about our system, just because that's a big part of our life. But we also plan to do a lot of casual things, like gaming type things, and we will do some videos for sure with our partner system. Probably a lot of gaming ones with them, but maybe some other things. Like we've talked about reacting to various representations of DID in the media, for instance, and that's something that we could do with them, get their input on as well. And I definitely will not be the only alter on this channel. I'm just doing this first video, but I'm sure I'll be in a lot of other ones as well. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I got some on my nose. It's fine. What else are we doing on this channel?
I wonder if there would be any interest in like a Q&A thing in the future. If there's a couple people and like you do a time lapse of doing makeup or your crocheting / knitting, because that's something you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I was thinking, like, what do people do time lapses of when they do Q&As? And it's like, well, Minecraft or art. It's like, well, we don't really do those. We could kind of do Minecraft, but we don't really do builds. So the time lapses might be kind of boring.
Yeah.
But like
do time lapses of mining.
Yeah, the crocheting might work.
Yeah.
Or we could set up a project to build in Minecraft and then do that and record it and then just record your voice over top of it or something.
Yeah, we could do something like that. I don't love this makeup that I'm doing. But it'll look better when I finish it. Probably. I can be pretty self-critical. Understatement of the century? Is that what you're thinking? Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't pay attention, sorry.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I mean, I can darken it. I'm gonna darken it. At least a little. Look at that. That won't work. Yeah, it's a weird face. It's fine.
Everyone makes weird faces.
Yeah. But not everyone is making one in this video.
You don't know that? Don't assume they're facial features.
They're not in the video!
Well,
I'm the only one in the video.
They could be watching it. Who knows?
Yeah, it helps a little. Mascara will help a lot, though. I just need to get to that. What else was I gonna say? Could just look at my notes. Since we've been compiling notes for this video for weeks. You might think I'm exaggerating. I'm not.
They've been trying to think about this for so long.
Uh-huh.
Classic overthinker things.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Did all that. True. You brought up knitting and crocheting. We actually have an Etsy channel. Etsy
store.
We have an Etsy store where we put things that we knitted and or crocheted. And are you questioning the fact that I said and or? We have an Etsy shop and we primarily knit but also crochet a lot of things that we put on there. And I will link that in the description. You can tell I'm super good and practiced at YouTube. I want something bright in the corner.
Yeah, the thing on your eyebrow.
Oh, I didn't do my eyebrows either. That's why it looks so bad. Where's the thing on my
Left
eyebrow?
eyebrow, right here.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, I know what we could do a time lapse of.
Yeah.
Yeah, me brushing and then cutting Charlie's hair or something like that.
That'd be fun.
Because that would take a long time.
Uh-huh. Eyebrows. I'm super focused, not remotely dissociating, and everything is fine.
Yeah, are you?
Uh-huh.
What were you about to do?
Eyebrows.
Yes.
Yes. I know things. I'm here. Present and accounted for. We also have a Discord server with our partner system called Primal Collective, and it has been gaining members recently, which is really exciting. It's been up for a few months now. And we are kind of tying it into this channel, so we're getting video ideas on there and having people vote on various things related to this channel, but also we just put a lot of information on there so people can ask us questions about our system. It's a good place for other systems to be able to ask like how common an experience is among systems, that kind of thing, but also for singlets or people who don't have a system of other alters, but who want to learn more or who have friends or family who are systems or anything like that, to also just hang out. God, Aaliyah's close.
Yeah? Don't worry, she can't switch when you're doing makeup. We both know better.
Yeah, but Anna can, and she's close too. And she would add so much glitter and color to this, and I don't... That's not the look I'm going for.
Yeah. But it'd be funny. You start out with dark and brooding and turn into a fairy goth mother.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to switch in this first video.
Well, you can't always control that,
I know.
and you can always technically cut out the switching if it makes you uncomfortable sharing that. And just do
Yeah.
like the post part, or Anna can stop recording and you can come back later. Whatever.
I don't love curling my eyelashes, but I love having them curled, so I do it anyway.
Oh, that looks terrifying.
It is. I would never, ever, ever attempt it on someone else. I would be too concerned about
Oh my god.
injuring them.
I would be afraid of like twitching and ripping my whole eye out.
Well, it doesn't actually touch your eye in the process.
No,
You would
but,
only
like-
rip your eyelashes out, which would not be fun either.
My
But
brain went really extreme and like it rips the whole eyelid off and then
No.
everything just
No.
falls out.
it can't get that good of a grip on it. I promise.
I'm terrified.
That's fine. I'm sorry for terrifying you.
It's fine that I'm terrified, okay.
Yeah, you're allowed to feel your feelings.
See? Frenemies.
Oh my god, Anna, back up. Stop. I'm finishing this.
Don't worry, Anna. You can switch later and change everything up.
Yeah. She might. She can also just film a whole video herself doing her own makeup.
Yeah, but she wants to do it now.
I know.
Just like you want to do it now.
And she wants to talk to people.
Yeah. And it's almost like you guys are incredibly impatient when it comes to certain things that you want to do and get excited about.
Anna and I are probably the two alters who enjoy makeup the most, but we like very, very different types of makeup. Well, I guess not that different. we prefer different color palettes.
Yeah. Yours is old school, black and white television. Anna's is like the new and improved color TV in 4K.
No, I do dark colors sometimes.
Yes, black and white. Black's dark. There's also gray. I'm not forgetting that one.
No, I do like dark purple and dark blue and stuff like that sometimes. Usually Thanos clothes as a compromise. But Anna likes bright colors and glitter and all of that stuff. Oh yeah, true. I'm super out of practice because I haven't put makeup on in months. Literally in months. So I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like this one might be drying out. No, this one isn't. Or at least it wasn't 6 months ago.
Oh my god, Charlie.
There we go. Ow. I poked myself in the eye. It's fine.
Good job.
It's watering a little though. There's also construction in the background that you can almost certainly hear, which is fun. This is where I have potential to suddenly ruin the whole thing. I don't have the steadiest of hands, and like I said, I'm out of practice.
You could also say that you're not stable.
Thanks.
To be fair,
It's
none of
true,
us
but
are.
that doesn't mean you have to say it. Good enough. So if anything about this was super confusing or you have questions, feel free to ask in comments. You can also come over to our Discord server. There's some more information there and you can ask us a lot of questions there. We're on Discord all the time. Otherwise, there should be more videos coming soon. We've actually already filmed a couple and edited one of them, so it should be not too long of a wait before you get another one. I don't have an outro planned. I know what I'm doing. Thanks for watching, bye.